Hey, so I wanted to make this video. The past couple of days I've fallen off the wagon, so to speak, and I've started eating all the things I said I wouldn't eat. Now, it's been an educational experience because I've noticed that what I do is I eat because I ate. What does that mean? It means I had a little bit of something I knew I wasn't meant to. Could be cookies or cake. And because I've had a little bit, I think, well, I've had a little bit now. I've broken it. I may as well eat some more. I eat some more and then I think, well, I've got to go back to eating healthy tomorrow, so I may as well just eat as much as I can today. And then the next day I thought, oh, well, I've broken it now this week. I may as well just eat what I want. And next week I'll get back on it. So I've been able to identify the behaviour. And now that I've identified it, it's given me a little bit of space around it. So I'll be watching out for that one next time. But what I've experienced is now, those of you who are following this will know this is week 4. I did a cleanse for 2 weeks. I think because I've done the cleanse, my stomach really can't handle all that kind of food. And yesterday my head was fuzzy, I couldn't concentrate, I didn't want to connect with anyone, and I actually went and sat in a dark room. And when I'm in that place, this is what I've noticed. There is an attitude that pops up, and it's very militant and very harsh with myself. I have this image when I've fallen off the wagon and I've eaten junk food for a bit. This image pops up and it starts to become this voice that says, right, that's it, I'm going to go to the gym now. I'm going to eat nothing but greens. I'm never going to eat sugar again. It's very kind of all or nothing. And there's a pressure that comes along with it. This pressure of feeling uncomfortable because of eating junk food. Uncomfortable with my appearance because of eating junk food. And then this striving to be something more. And when I'm in that place, I feel like I'm not enough as I already am. And that doesn't make life enjoyable, because then I'm playing the game of trying to escape this moment, of trying to get to someplace else other than here, rather than, and this is what I started to do and what I did last night, was I said no. I'm going to be in this moment. I am an indispensable part of creation. I am already loved. I'm going to be here in this moment. I'm going to breathe. And I'm just going to be happy to be alive. And I'm going to be happy to be a part of experience. And I'm going to work with what I have. And I'm going to do what I can do with now. And I'm going to accept where and who I already am. Because along with that self-image comes this image of, okay, I'm going to be honest with you, when I'm eating healthy and I'm feeling bright and full of energy, I feel like there's no stopping me. And not necessarily in a arrogant, obnoxious, cocky way. I don't mean in that way. Because when I'm in that state, I have so much more to give. And when I'm doing my one-on-one sessions with people, I'm present, I'm there. And I just love that. I love making that connection with people and changing helping them to change their state. And I've been able to do that because I've been doing yoga and stuff. But when I'm on the other side and I'm not eating healthily and I don't feel good about myself and I don't feel good about my body, there's that feeling that I'm not enough and I need to be more, and then life becomes a strife and a struggle to get to someplace else, to the point where I lose the moment, and other people in my reality become almost pawns in a way. I don't go to an extreme, but I don't really take on other people. I don't take it on board that this isn't all about me. You know, existence isn't all about me. It's about being more of who I really am and discovering more of who I really am. As I've said before, it's a peeling away of the false chatter in the mind to get to the core of who I really am. So, although week 4, falling off the wagon, I've learnt a very valuable thing. That the body really doesn't like that processed stuff. It's like a smoker. When a non-smoker smokes for the first time and that smoke hits the back of their throat, they cough because the throat's not used to it. Now, people who are accustomed to smoking, obviously they don't have that. So when I've been eating processed foods on a regular basis, my stomach's got used to it. Now that I've given my stomach a break and I've reintroduced that kind of foods, I realise now that it really doesn't agree with me. It does nothing for my mood. It doesn't do anything for my vitality, for that feeling of being alive and having more to share. And I know that now. And although at the time I felt like I'd slipped up, it gave me an opportunity to learn a valuable lesson. So I endeavour to view every obstacle that I come across in my life. I endeavour to view that as something I can use to rise above and get to another level. Not a better level, not a higher level than other people, to become better than other people, but it's something that I can push against, to push myself up higher into more of who I really am, into more of the likeness of the Creator itself, if you want to use that kind of language. So that's what I wanted to put across. The other thing I want to share with you is, obviously this is out on YouTube. There are a lot of things on YouTube that come out about things that are happening in the world politically and also environmentally, and I'm very grateful for the good work that a lot of people do in raising awareness of these things. Okay, so overall it's a positive thing that we have this form of media right now, alternative media. I support it. I think it's a good thing, because we all know that the mainstream media is trash. Let's face it. There are only certain things that can be said in the mainstream media. So I just wanted to make this point because I feel it's important to do so. That having said that, there are videos I've come across people I've come across that I've had little altercations with, and I've had a difference in opinion, who I believe create panic over what is happening right now. Now, when you're in a state of panic, and I've behaved this way when I've been in a state of panic, where there's a feeling that there is this pending doom coming towards me, and when I'm in that place, I lose my ability to think creatively and to receive creative solutions. Let me share this little story. There's this guy, and he's got the job of signing up all these people in this conference room every week. And every week he does it as fast as he can to sign up as many people, to get the point across to as many people as he can, and sign up people, and he'd time himself and he'd see how many people he managed to sign up, until one day he decided, instead of rushing and trying to do it in the quickest amount of time, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to get in touch with myself, and I'm going to move from that place of calm. Being calm and collective. And he actually found that he was able to perform better and to sign up more people. And he went on to say that a portion of the videos out there, they create this feeling of panic. Now, think to yourself, who does that serve when the masses are in a state of panic? Who benefits from that? And if there are people who benefit from that, don't you think that they would invest more in this, creating this sense of panic? So it's what am I getting at? I'm saying it's one thing to be informed. It's another thing to dwell so much on some of the darker aspects of existence, to the point where I've done this, to the point where I've become the reluctant hero that's going to inform everybody about what's going on. This feeling of, I've got to tell people. Now, yes, it's good to share things with people on Facebook. I've done it a few times. I've put videos up on Facebook. But I really kind of lost myself in that, sending these long messages to people about what I believed they should be concerned about, and they just weren't interested, and I was scattering my energy everywhere, where I lost myself in that. And I believe that I've found a stronger sense of self by spending more time in nature. To me, a lot of what is happening politically and economically is a game within the game. Economics at the moment is arbitrary. Someone says this is worth that, and it isn't based on anything solid. So I wanted to say that just to share that with you, that I've been in that place. The panic doesn't help. I created a video about comet elenin, and I shared my view on it. And at the time I said it was speculation that it could create these earth changes. And there were a barrage of comments and messages of people saying it's not speculation, we're all doomed, and you know, get out while you can. It's good to prepare for what may come. I'm not saying that these things can't happen, that a catastrophe of some sort can't happen. I'm not saying that. I'm going to live my life to the best that I can live it. And if that's not enough, I don't know what is. But I'm not going to spend my days worrying over it, because when I do that, there's tension in my shoulders and my thoughts are scattered. I'm no use to myself or anyone else when I'm in that state. So meditation, qigong, raw food, yoga might not save the world. I've never suggested that it's going to. But blooming heck, it doesn't half give you energy and clarity and belief and optimism when I make use of those modalities. And I'm not doing it in an image way to just benefit myself. And that's a criticism of the New Age movement. And rightly so. And rightly so. But you can't paint a group of people with one big brushstroke and say everybody involved in raw foods and yoga just cares about themselves. And if you meditate, well, you're just trying to... I'm starting to rant. But there's that attitude out there that if you meditate, oh, you're just trying to create this state of bliss that you're never going to get to, and all you care about is yourself. There's that attitude out there, and I suspect that the people I've come across who have that attitude I don't know what's going on for them. I can only vouch for myself. I can only testify to what these modalities have given me. And I don't even label myself a New Ager. I don't even know what a New Ager is. Maybe all that New Age stuff is now old age stuff. So it's you are the path. It's not my dad is the path. It's not what my religion says I should do is the path. It's you are the path. And all the great prophets and messengers that decided to come down here and share their message, I don't believe they wanted us to make their message into a religion, into a box of do's and don'ts. And then we end up condemning everybody and wanting to convert everybody and decapitating people when they don't convert, when they don't live up to our own ideal. And this is some of the deeper stuff behind why I came up with the idea of you are the path, which I found difficult to express. And as I start to focus my mind on tuning into nature, in honouring the body, giving it what it needs, hydrating it, giving it the healthy food, getting in touch with who I really am, it will give me the strength to share that message, because I know when I talk on these kind of things, I know it can ruffle feathers, but that's okay. I don't get into arguments. I respect everybody's opinion. I heard someone say once, allow other people the grace to believe what they believe. I have Muslim friends, I have atheist friends, Christian friends, Hindu friends, Sikh friends. A lot of the big cities in the UK are very multicultural. And I don't judge them. I welcome everybody, because I look for what is in your heart. I look for what's in your heart. You know, and there are simple teachings. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I often want to say to Christians who have left condescending comments on my videos, I often want to say to them, don't be a Christian, be Christ-like. Act how Jesus, Yeshua, acted. So I didn't plan on saying those things, but I just wanted to talk openly for a bit. But the main point I wanted to make in this video is loving who you already are, and I said that in my talk, and it's so important, because you know that image can move in on you, start judging yourself because, I don't know, you ate pizza or a spot came out on your head, and you know, when that moves in on you, you lose the present moment. And existence is rich with gifts. When we're in the present moment, we see things we took for granted. It's turned out to be a long video, but now and again I may make a video like this. I may feel it necessary to just put it out there. And I know there are those of you that are resonating with it right now. I'm not always able to get to every comment, although I appreciate all your comments. It's becoming a little unmanageable. I am still managing to get to the messages that you send me, although sometimes not always straight away. So I know some of you understand that right now. I'm going to leave it there. Hope you got something from this. Peace. Catch you later.